I would put it on the bun. You could fit the pickles. You could fit pickles in the pickles.
You can fit the pickles in there. You can fit the pickles in there. Come on.
Some onions.
Pickle chicken sandwich. Take it away, John Frickin Smith.
Welcome to the rabbit hole,
How did we end up on that rabbit hole?
where all you knew is wrong. And rules are just suggestions,
I like the pipe.
made up as we go along.
Shut up, Corn.
Fuck you.
And who knows what you'll find here. Maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please go down further. Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
My nipples are sweating.
What are they doing to that chicken?
They're punching holes in it. You know what?
Man,
I want to
fuck that.
teabag Hank Azaria. He can make weird noises.
You're fucking weird.
You guys are horrible.
Bunyan rings? Like, I wouldn't eat those.
What the fuck? Hey,
Even if it was Paul Bunyan themed, like, you know what I mean?
Anyone-
Like flannel onion rings or something like that. You're like, yeah, I had a heart attack. Fuck you.
it's a sunshiny day.
Yeah. Fat people need love, too. You know, I get that some things are made or aimed at kids. But, you know, sometimes you see something as a kid. And when you grow up, as you grow up, you watch it again and more. And you understand it better, which makes you appreciate it more. And then you come to a point where you really love it. And then Disney buys it. And shits all over your soul. Yes, kids will enjoy damn near anything Disney puts out. Let's be honest. They've had a direct line to children's hearts for decades. So much so that they can just remake their own shit. Oh, it's for a new generation. You know the new generation watched the old cartoons and loved them, right?
We are the old generation now. I'm raising the new generation.
And
I have forced the new generation to watch the Disney movies of yore. To force them to understand, this is what I watched when I was a kid. Yes, they still watch the new shit, like the Frozens and the whatnots. But to just show them, hey, Hercules was real. Mulan was real. Tarzan was real. Robin Hood, Fox version, real.
Obviously, the Disney formula that has been coming out lately with these God damn it. The trailers are pissing me off. It's the same trailer over and over again. Take the main theme from the cartoon, the one that you loved the most, and slow it down. Drag it out so that every beat of the fucking cymbals is a change of scenery in the trailer. Mulan pissed me off. That trailer just pissed me the fuck off.
They're making a live action Mulan?
Yes.
That's like the only one that makes sense to
Guess
me.
which song they played in slow motion for that one?
Be a Man?
No, that would have been cool. The Reflection song.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you guys, Disney, pay attention. I know you're never going to hear this, but pay attention. Mulan especially, like, if you're going to do something like that, where they got unisex votes for that movie specifically was Be a Man. All they
Yeah.
at least say that one, because anything else was more girly to show you like, hey dude, you know this is a girl movie, but we're gonna throw some cool shit in for boys too, and the cool shit was Eddie Murphy, the cricket guy. I was cool with him, and Be a Man.
Before Donkey, Eddie Murphy had already graced our ears.
Dr. Doolittle.
No, we're talking about voiceover, dick.
Yeah, and animation stuff. I'll do it with less aggression than that animation stuff. But
See, it's like a mommy and daddy effect. You know?
you're gonna get yelled at by one of us, and the other side's just gonna be, "Hey, he's just a child." Oh, dude. Speaking of children, just for a split second, fuck that saying. He's just a child. I will beat anyone's ass equally. I'm getting sick of kids in stores, man. Christmas times. Not good.
In the words of the great Bernie Mac,
Shit, man.
fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids hard. Don't you? I'm not even gonna explain. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a fucking 4-car pileup the other day, yesterday, man. Yesterday, I think.
All right.
So we're about 5 minutes in, which means you are just in time. And we are the J&T Baggers. And, Corn and I have a little something for this week.
Some movies suck and some are great, but our reviews are always late reviews with the boys from Just in Time.
Or for the late review song, you know. So yeah, well, you've heard Mr. Smith tell you what we're about to, it's another late review, and we thank Mr. Smith, as well as for his beautiful song, "Yours to Keep," from the album,
Song to the Great Collapse.
which can be found at,
JohnFrickinSmith.com.
oh my God,
He's sober. He ate.
it's a Christmas miracle,
Look at his eyes.
or a New Year's miracle.
Fuck! I can't say what I want to say.
It's a New Year's miracle, a new yearicle.
A new
yearicle. Ew, a nudicle? That sounds like
Musical
a chord.
or a fake ball.
So it's hard to even gather thoughts on this one. It's like you gotta. I think it's trying to compose myself before unleashing wrath, because it's been a long time since we've had anything even remotely close to a goddamn late review. I can't remember the last hate review we've had, actually. That's what I meant to say, hate review. I don't remember the last hate review we had. I think Bird Box might have been close. But that was more of a debate review.
That was last year.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Almost a year ago to date.
So, before we even get into it, I just want to say we love Star Wars. All three of us, yes? That can be agreed upon.
Mm-hmm.
None of us have any problem with any... Fuck this shit, man.
Really, this shit.
We went and saw Rise of Skywalker. And we did it right. We went on Thursday night. Had ourselves some hot dogs and pizza at the theater, which I didn't even know they had.
Pizza.
Which was delicious. Corn, how Corn carried 2 large drinks. Well, they're probably
2 hot
small.
dogs.
Yeah, 2 hot dogs and a fucking tiny pizza. Without spilling anything.
Yeah, I was surprised too, man. That was pretty high.
We were very high. Your whole house was fucking hot box before.
I was buzzing too. I was buzzing pretty good. I gotta stop hitting those fucking enchiladas.
Yeah, you pick weird alcohol when it's movie night. He doesn't go for the malt liquors and shit. He goes for like random beers.
Shit's gonna keep. That's nothing really. It's just
Yeah.
water or fucking some kind of other juice.
Just something for him to chug before we go.
So we can get a small buzz.
That's what we met up at the theater, and then we got we went. I think they were bullshitting too. They said the 6 o'clock was sold out. I think the bitch just didn't want to sell us tickets because it was 6 o'clock already. She's like, no, it's Star Wars. It's sold out. Brr. So we go to fucking come back like an hour later or so. Yeah, smoked up, Corn drink. I knew it was bad already though, because Corn fucking. When we said we were gonna go back to Corn's house, he's like, "You're driving."
We're just gonna leave my car here.
No, we left my car there. That's what made it work out. I'm like, no, I'm driving your car then, fucker. But yeah, okay, it's hard to review the third movie in a trilogy without at least touching on the other ones. Because I believe back within our first like 20 or so episodes, we did do a late review for The Force Awakens. I think we did it from Rookie's perspective because he watched it like a few months after it came out. Yeah, you watched it when it came out on DVD, I think.
Yeah, true late review fact.
Yeah. It was one could say that was part of the birth of the late review on this show. So I guess it'd be fitting that we'd come back to it. Now, believe it or not, Corn and I did go see The Last Jedi. We were so angered by it that we couldn't talk about it on the show at all.
So this is a twofer.
A little bit. like, I don't want to go too much into it. I've already spoken the piece on that one, as far as just saying that we were angry and wishing for a reset button on Star Wars as a goddamn as this new trilogy as pushed out by Disney. Forced out by Disney. My God, don't try to skip yourself, motherfucker. The rotation's the other way on the bong. Isn't it?
Yeah, and why do you keep just skipping over the weed that I'm packing? Do you not like me? Because everything DJ hands you, you hit.
He knows I buy
Everything
cheap weed.
I hand you, you're just like, I don't want this.
He knows I buy cheap weed. With you, it's that white boy shit where it's like, dude, this shit's gonna put me into the fucking space on one hit.
I gotta have shit that's gonna get me in the video games, dude. I can't pack a bowl every fucking goddamn game. That's what that trim shit was happening though. It's I mean, I got in the swing of things, and I've been really broke lately, so I had to switch up the white boy shit.
So, I guess here's a quick spoiler-free way that we're gonna do both in this one, yes? Because the shit that makes you angry is the shit that is spoilers.
Are you doing spoiler free for anyone but me? Because I don't give a shit. You guys can.
No, this is for the listener. This is
Okay.
basically one of those after. Okay, Corbin.
Once you see it, you'll understand it, dude. We
Yeah.
can't give you too much about it because if like
Yeah, if you're worried about spoilers, we'll give you the quick version. Meh.
or we'll tell you what questions were answered.
No, just the quick version for anybody that wants to see it and doesn't want to, have to worry about being spoiled.
They explained everything.
Did you like it? 1, 2, or 3? 1 being shite, 2 being meh, 3 being oh my god, it's the most splendiferous thing I've ever seen.
Or like actual justice to the fucking Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Because it did not. I feel like it didn't give justice to the Force Awakens. I felt like it was dry. Cut short, chopped up, chopped in, and then just fucking, I don't know, ridiculed into it.
So meh.
Yeah.
Because I won't go full bash. Although close. But meh. Meh. Almost an A for effort. Like a B- for effort.
You'll probably know better on the dates, but when did the Phantom Menace come out? Around 99, 2000?
98, I think.
98?
98, 99.
So the Force Awakens came out in 16?
15.
15?
Yeah.
So from the first one to that one, I'm not good at the math right now because I'm really fucking stoned. Like 98 to 15, that would be, 17 years?
Yeah. Well, you gotta go, if you look, Revenge of the Sith was 05.
Oh, I'm just from
Yeah.
the very first kind of like judge that sense of it, just from the beginning stories of everything. And especially since a lot of people talk shit on
The prequels.
Yeah. And now everyone graces it. It's one of those, like, in 17 years, are we going to have the same conversation with... Let's be real. They're going to start another situation in Star Wars, being Disney, where they're going to have either they're going to bring back the Skywalkers, or there's new Skywalkers in the future.
I think, we'll touch on that a little.
Oh, yeah, stupid.
I think what people will look back on this Disney's trilogy, this first trilogy that they've pushed out, not even looking at the 2 side story films, which are totally different fucking problems in their own, but just this trilogy, this first one, I think they're going to look back on it and say Disney maybe learned from their mistakes afterwards. Because I don't know, I think Peter Jackson showed everybody that when you do a trilogy right, fucking, one of the best things about it is to have a plan going in for the entire trilogy. You know what I mean? At least an outline. And this was not present in this new trilogy at all. You could tell each movie was somebody else saying, like, whatever, let's just throw some shit at it.
Like, almost a sense of... not a full blown this is my movie, but in a way this is my movie.
Yeah,
Making my stamp.
The first one was, okay, let's try and touch on some nostalgia, but let's try to draw in a new audience. And it was serviceable. I won't say it was great, because there wasn't any originality really to it. But we were okay with it because it was Star Wars. We were starving, and we were willing to take it because it was like, you know what, whatever. If this is what it takes to build a new trilogy, fuck it, let's build from there. And I was all on board with that. Let's find out some backstory on Snoke. Let's really get to know these new characters. Let's have some fun. Let's see a passing of the torch. And
I think that's like you were saying though, with having different, especially with having like a different director for the Last Jedi. You have a situation where George Lucas, in all 6 of them, he came at it. All right, I guarantee you, when he did the first 3, like, oh, dude, we're gonna, if we can make it, we're gonna have this going on. Second 3, oh, we definitely got the money to make it. Let's just have this going on. So you got one guy doing the whole thing. So you keep the story tight.
yeah, like continuity it counted for something. You know, George Lucas famously said, you know, stories like that, like when he was doing the prequels, certain things he said they should rhyme, you know? And The Force Awakens, though it was very derivative, it at least kind of gave a bit of a rhyme and made you think, okay, new trilogy. The Last Jedi was some asshole coming in the middle of a shift. Or for the middle shift. You know about the middle shift, right? Mm-hmm. It's the guy that doesn't open and doesn't close. Mm-hmm. He don't give a fuck sometimes. Sometimes he comes in, he makes a mess, he uses up all the prep from the morning. Yes, I'm going kitchen perspective.
Doesn't do shit for the evening.
Yeah, doesn't clean up, doesn't do nothing. Leaves a mess and disappears. That's what happened in The Last Jedi. The middle guy said, fuck everything, every foundation. And it started off with that lightsaber throw. From that moment on, we knew, fucking, this is not going to be like what we wanted.
Honestly, this is going to sound weird because as of this point in, end of the podcast, I have not seen the second part of The Last Jedi. Yeah. So that's pretty much where they started really losing me, was that scene, the fucking green milk shit. That was weird.
Even the opening scene with the whole prank call thing, and you don't prank call in Star Wars.
Yeah, it seemed like, especially from what I was seeing, that they were trying to make funny shit when Star Wars hasn't ever really been. Like, they get their little quips
comedy
in there,
is natural more.
Yeah.
It's achieved from side characters more than just the main people just trying to be hilarious the whole time.
Because realistically, one of the biggest lines that I can think of is the fucking "this is not the droids you were looking for."
Yeah.
That wasn't originally meant to sound funny, but people took it funny.
Yeah, but all it was just showing some Force ability.
And I find that shit hilarious.
Just saying those 2 words together just kind of triggered Corn a little bit over there in the corner. I know you're stewing. We're getting to it. I'm getting the anger out. Now, because Rook hasn't finished watching, it's weird. It's all gonna be. You've heard about most of the spoilers from Last Jedi anyway.
Yeah.
And what you'll see too is disrespect, just downright disrespect. Not only for the movie that preceded it, but for the old characters that were brought back in. Famously, we're always going to be mad. We never got to see that reunion. And the sad passing of Carrie Fisher means that we never will. At least not naturally.
They'll have to create it with CGI.
Oh.
That's another thing that was pissing me off, dude.
The Mary Poppins.
Like, dude. Like, I am no way a super nerd like there is. Like, I'm not even at your caliber of super nerd on Star Wars, let alone like a super nerd on Star Wars. Like the people that really take the Force as a true religion.
Yeah.
So, and most likely I'll never get to that point where I'm like, no, the Force is God. So, I'm sitting here thinking like, dude, I'm taking this as disrespect. Like, yeah, this bitch shouldn't know what she's trying to do right now. Like, no, do you know how fucking like, no. And it's that scary part where you slightly get a little too into it, where you're like, no, fuck this, dude. I know a few more powerful goddamn Jedi than this bitch is in any sort of way that fell to Earth and didn't get hurt, but that's because they were badasses. What the fuck? She could just fly around in fucking zero gravity, and then his whole point earlier blew my fucking mind.
Yeah. If she could do that, why'd she bother with the mask in Empire Strikes Back? Why did she bother with the mask?
So that's throwing continuity straight out the fucking window. They say that's canon. Those movies are canon. They exist, obviously. That's why there's a Princess fucking Leia.
Oh, wait till you see what holograms can do in that movie.
The fuck?
In The Last Jedi, you'll see what holograms can do. When you realize that what's happening is a hologram, there's a part where when you realize that it's a hologram, you're going to be so fucking furious. Because it's not just a hologram, rookie.
I should have bought
It's a Force hologram.
Oh, shit, yeah, I should have bought a goddamn TV today. I'm going to break my shit.
It's a Force hologram. A de-aging Force hologram. Do you remember that, Redcorn? Mm-hmm. A de-aging Force hologram.
Are they trying to explain how Carrie Fisher's finished her fucking movie because of his death? Is she alive in that movie, by the way? Like, is that really?
Yeah,
she's alive to the very end, dude.
Okay, so now that we've gotten through some of the anger... Okay, remember, it's been 2 years since The Last Jedi, and Corn and I have both been stewing on this. This anger that you're discovering has been building or stewing in there, in the pits, for the last 2 years, waiting just to see how the fuck they were ever going to try to continue after the mess that this son of a bitch created. Shame. Shame. And I know it sounds like I'm sounding like such a passionate nerd, but god damn it. I really do love Star Wars. I've always loved it. And as a kid, the toys, yes, they're fucking awesome. I haven't a goddamn adult lightsaber. Not a dildo.
I've seen it.
We've actually posted it on Instagram. You have to scroll all the way down. That's at J&T Podcast, by the way, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Scroll all the way down to our first 10, 20 posts on Instagram. There is the red lightsaber, my red lightsaber in there with our microphone rubber banded to it. Mm-hmm. Just to show a little bit of... This is all coming from a place of love. Of love for...
Dude, it's like seeing your favorite hero in a movie being butt raped.
Oh, man. I almost wish they'd have just shoved a lightsaber up Luke's ass, like in Last Jedi, and just turned it on.
Like how, because I literally got a little bit after the point where he's showing her the fucking books of the original books of the Force.
Oh, those are... Oh, man. When you continue
the
watching.
part that really pissed me off, like your first bitch slap that you're throwing across The Last Jedi, that really did already resonate with me, because that's one of those, I know what you mean, and why the fuck are you just like you said in the car, he lost his fucking hand with that one. Like, you can just fuck off, man.
It's a weird thing, like with The Last Jedi, there was a lot of undertone that seemed like it was just aimed at the fans. Let go of the past, kill it if you have to, you know. And that's saying like about the old characters, the Star Wars as we knew it, the Star Wars that had a very established lore with certain rules, certain limitations. Not even so much limitations, because new powers would be discovered all the time in Legends lore, but they were discovered by people that earned them, that built up to those powers, that studied.
Meditated for like 1,000 hours.
Yeah. First off...
walk through the caves with Dagobah.
Yeah, like, you
like
know...
crazy, actual true Jedi trials. That's how you figured out your fucking powers.
Yeah, there was... Yeah, this new thing they're doing now is just like, that's just a thing, and you just pop up with the knowledge, apparently, and or you can download it from a Force bond. It, and we haven't even gotten into Force Awakens yet, or Force, whatever, Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of forcing
Yeah, Rise of Forcing
Disney
Jedi
down my
workers.
throat.
Rise of forced Jedi workers to strike back. So the whole theme of Last Jedi was just fuck everything you loved. Like, wait till you see wait till you see how they explain Snoke.
Right.
Not in Last Jedi, not even in fucking
Okay.
Rise of Skywalker. That's a whole. Okay, we're like almost a half hour into it.
Jump into.
And we've been, well, I just had to let know the state of mind we went into the theater with.
The state of mind we left from the theater.
Exactly. We left optimistic, hoping for something awesome, but knowing that realistically speaking, anything outside of Luke waking up in the beginning of Rise of Skywalker and it all being a dream from the movie before, nothing short of that was going to really satisfy. Nothing was going to be nothing would really feel like an apology for what they did. Except full retcon. Instead, what we got was Rise of Skywalker. The most obvious, let's talk about the most obvious money grabbing part. The most, this will get people clicking. Palpatine. Because that's what this movie starts off.
Yeah, that's the trailer. The trailer is where they're like,
they had his laugh in the fucking trailer. Rook, you've seen the trailers for it, haven't you?
Yeah.
I remember you even were like, how the fuck... Nothing in The Last Jedi or Force Awakens will tell you any clues whatsoever about him coming back.
Yeah, because that was like one of those situations.
What
the fuck are... What?
This is how you know they had no plan. Because they had to just reach into the depths of whatever they could to dig this son of a bitch up. Now, he damn near looked dead, to be fair. But...
I mean, was it the real guy? Because how old is this motherfucker by this point?
Okay, I'll give him fucking props. He played the Emperor in Return of the Jedi. Then played Palpatine all through the fucking prequel trilogy. Which is already a feat. To be able to play the same character fucking that many years apart. So bringing him into this, I'll give him props for still being alive. I guess to do it. But, god damn it. God fucking damn it. Okay, so somehow he created Snoke. I just don't get it. This movie had more questions than goddamn fucking answers, dude. And they never did really fucking answer anything. There was nothing... Okay, you saw Return of the Jedi. We all did.
Yeah.
That Death Star. That second Death Star. The one that was barely... It wasn't even complete.
No, it's halfway blown up. It's
yeah.
like almost like a crescent moon almost.
Yeah. First off, Darth Vader throws him down a very long shaft, yes? Throws the Emperor down. And there's a big old explosion when he hits the bottom.
Yeah, it's not like when Darth Maul fell. Darth Maul just fell.
Yeah. There was a definitive explosion to let you know the Emperor was dead. Then the Death Star got blown up with his dead corpse basically dead center.
Yeah, it's just like he's gone.
Yeah. And it didn't just get blown up. It got blown to bits. Just like the first one, yes?
So small it didn't even fuck up anyone's ships on the outside.
Okay, so let's go to that for a second. Somehow a huge, gigantic chunk of this Death Star is so intact on some fucking water planet or some shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, enough to where Rey's able to explore and find the goddamn throne room. Yes, the exact room where Luke almost killed his father and made the decision not to, because Luke's a fucking hero, not a goddamn nephew killer. Yeah, you'll get to that in fucking Last Jedi. It's a weird... So he's hooked to machines, this Palpatine. He's got machines holding him together.
Like a Darth Vader-esque style.
More like a puppet strings type of machine. Like, it's literally just holding up his hooded body. He's got, like, a finger missing, and he's blind. And his voice is much deeper. Because, he's off in in some far reaches where you gotta go through an asteroid field or something to get to it. Kylo finds it. And, of course, I've been expecting you.
There was a council there, dude. There's a full-on council there, dude.
He has a cult, basically, of followers. Somehow, not only has he been able to keep his survival, which I already more questions than answers.
Are they just ripping off the whole Knights of Revan thing?
I wish, honestly, kind of, because it was. He's got a whole cult of followers. He's got an entire fleet now too.
Looks like a senate, basically, dude.
Yes, he's got a whole fleet of goddamn Star Destroyers
On Waterworld.
Yeah, Water Order.
No, it's Rock World more than Water World, isn't it?
She took a boat to get there.
No, she took a boat to get to the Death Star thing.
Oh, that's right.
That was a whole different planet. Where
Right.
Palpatine is outer reaches and some fucking rock planet.
Mm-hmm.
He's got an entire fleet of Star Destroyers, all equipped with fucking, each of them is equipped with a goddamn Death Star cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Planet Destroyer. Yes. Each Star Destroyer. That's too much. And a
They
gigantic...
needed 2 fucking Death Stars to get that damn thing. Like, really?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't have a technological leap like that.
After playing Force Unleashed, I appreciated the Death Star's laser that much more because seeing all the fucking intricate work that went into firing it one time.
Mm-hmm.
None of that's there because these are just some straight laser cannon shit. It's red too, not green. Gay. So Palpatine offers Kylo Ren to kill Rey basically, and he can have the fleet for the First Order. Yeah. And why is Rey so important? You do find out why she's so important, but again,
Yeah, and then why did she in the first movie? Why did she freak out when she touched that fucking lightsaber, or fucking saw fucking? You know what I mean?
Okay, hold. I know we said we've done our spoiler free right there. More questions than answers. Anything beyond this point to the listener is spoilers. So no hard feelings if you want to back off for right now until you've watched the movie. Good day. If you're still here, you've either watched it or you don't plan on watching it or you don't give it a goddamn because you want to hear us talk some shit. So let's do it. Let's talk some shit.
Mm.
All right, how the fuck... How are the Force conversations happening between Rey and Kylo?
How are they connected?
I don't know what connects them in this Force bond.
Are they family?
Nope.
So they're not. So this is what we were talking about the other day before you watched it.
They're not related at all.
I told you, dude. I was like, they are like, no, they're not.
Mm-mm.
So
Because
Kylo is Han and Leia's kid.
That's it.
Rey's just...
We'll get to that because they do explain a bit of lineage for her.
She like a...
We'll get to it. The anger is really making it hard to like even. So they're having these Force conversations. Apparently, you can just teleport things in the Force now. We were touching on it before we started recording. It happens again when they're she's on his Star Destroyer. She's in his room where he's got that melted Vader helmet. And of course, again, they're engaging in a lightsaber battle while in Force conversation at remote locations. But anyway, his lightsaber strikes the fucking pillar that the Vader head's sitting on. It falls down, and he sees it fall. And she's on my ship! She's in my quarters! But the Vader helmet was there with him now.
The entire time.
Like, on that planet that all of a sudden, that he was on, all of a sudden it's just on the floor in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
How these Force wormholes are happening, I have zero idea.
Or are they transferring whatever they're... Whatever is around them, are they transferring it to there, or what the fuck's going on?
Because he couldn't see where she was when he was in his room. There's no background, like, apparently. Apparently. He can see when she's busting out the lightsaber, but... So, let's talk about Sith daggers. Corn.
What the fuck?
Sith daggers. Don't that sound like something from a video game?
Yeah.
It pretty much was. They needed a Sith dagger to find a wayfinder.
A map.
Guess what a wayfinder does? Yeah.
It's a map. It's a compass. It's so stupid.
Remember I mentioned the remnants of Death Star on this water planet?
Yeah.
Let's fast forward to this water planet. She's got this Sith dagger. She got it from planet fucking Bohemian goddamn Burning Man or something.
Yeah.
Where they met Lando.
Yeah.
Because him and Luke were searching for the Sith dagger there. They didn't find it, but they didn't explain why Lando never left.
Yeah, he was just
He just
chilling
stayed on the planet.
He's like, fuck it.
Yeah. But I mean, whatever. Lando's there. He takes him to some ship that they were looking for. She fights the serpent. Blah, blah, blah. She finds the goddamn... Or she doesn't fight the serpent. She heals the serpent. Mm-hmm. Force heal. But like... Okay, remember Force heal on KOTOR?
Yeah.
But like Wolverine style. Yeah. So she's got the Sith dagger. They're on water planet. And she's looking at all these waves going and shit. And she's looking at... There's enough of the Death Star left on this planet or whatever that you can see the roundness. You can see the curvature of the Death Star.
No, fuck that. This thing got blown the fuck up.
So she's looking at it, right? And she's looking at it from the shore. And she pulls this little tab out of the Sith dagger, out of like the hilt of the Sith dagger. I'm shitting you not, man. And it's round. It pulls out round. Oh my god. It pulls out round. Guess what the Death Star is? It's round. So you know what she does? You ever seen the Goonies?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
are you fucking
She
kidding
fucking
me?
holds it up. I swear to God. That was a loud bang. My God. Holds it up to the Death Star. And the tip of the little round thing sticking out of the hilt of the dagger is supposed to be where the Wayfinder is.
What's the address of fucking Disney's production?
It's basically a big ass treasure hunt, dude.
We're gonna burn this motherfucker down, dude. Like, are you fucking kidding? Like, dude, I want a divorce.
Oh, it gets better, Cookie. It gets so much better. Because before any of this stuff with Rey is happening, the first shot of Rey you get... Because remember, it was Kylo Ren who went and found Palpatine. Mm-hmm. Rey is floating with rocks. Meditating. Normal enough. She's supposed to be all powerful and shit, so why not meditate floating? Shut up, Corn.
If I could do it, I would do it, okay?
But she's getting training from Master Leia. From Master Leia.
Master of what?
Jedi Master
Yeah.
Leia, apparently.
Of
all
when?
Of a
The
sudden.
Force.
Of how?
Of where?
Apparently.
Did she die in Last Jedi?
No.
No, she's not.
So
Yeah,
they just
she's
CGI'd
getting
her
yes.
into...
Yes, and used old footage.
She a goddamn ghost?
No.
She's real.
No,
Not real, but real.
She's a Disney ghost.
Like well, yeah, that's kind of creepy in its own way if you think about it.
Yeah, Master Leia says vague things and then walks away.
I don't understand this. Like, just be what?
They at least showed Rey training for like the first time ever. Mm-hmm. But it was like an obstacle course and that was it. It wasn't like,
Was
oh my
she
God.
running?
Yeah, she was running.
Why the fuck? What?
Yeah. Well, Luke ran too. He ran with Yoda on his back.
Okay, but
But yeah.
Went through a swamp. It wasn't supposed to be an obstacle.
She was running through the jungle. It was a jungle obstacle course.
Run through the jungle.
But yeah, so apparently due to, you find out later in a flashback that Luke trained Leia to be a Jedi Master. Mm-hmm. And she had a Force vision of her son becoming evil or some shit. So she put her lightsaber away and she had her own lightsaber too, apparently. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So she gave Luke her lightsaber and swore off the stuff like it was a drug. Even though, the First Order took over and a rebellion fucking started. And she decided to join the rebellion but not use the Force.
Which kind of makes her a bitch.
Yeah, like, selfish. Selfish much?
Yeah, like, dude, I understand that.
Jedi are keepers of the peace. If you're gonna be a peacekeeper, bitch, bring out the fucking big guns.
That's right.
So yeah, all this time apparently Leia's just been ignoring her shit until she dies. And that until she gets blown out of a ship, and then she can do that Mary Poppins thing. She was just saving it all for that one nut, apparently.
Wait, so she did die, but revived herself?
No.
Or she just literally was like, fuck this, dude, I'm super powerful. I'm,
yeah.
Like Superman.
Yeah.
Okay, this...
They never even show health problems with her, really.
Yeah.
No, when you look in the fucking... when she gets blown up, there's no, like...
Well, they at least, like, have her knocked out or whatever for a bit. But in Rise of Skywalker, she's walking around and just, like, everything's cool again. And yeah, no, I never flew through space. What are you talking about? Racist? And I mean, we're barely tipping icebergs here. I mean, of course, Rey and Kylo fight a couple times, Yeah. Shing, 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 shing.
They heal each other.
What?
Okay. Rey's pretty much getting her ass kicked, right? Which is rare. You never really see her getting her ass kicked at all. But Kylo's getting the better of the exchange. But then all of a sudden, just when the moment gets dire, they cut to Leia sitting down. She closes her eyes and she goes, Ben. And he gets distracted for a split second, drops his lightsaber, and Rey fucking stabs this motherfucker through the gut.
Okay, Ben?
Ben Solo? Yeah. That was established in Force Awakens, That was the whole point of him killing his Faja. So yeah, Leia goes, Ben. Kylo drops his little fucking lightsaber, gets stabbed through the gut. She instantly heals him. Rey heals him. But apparently, Mary Poppins survived like nothing. Ben? Instant Force Ghost. She died. Not like instant Force Ghost, but like she died. She didn't disappear. Remember, she was laid. They just had a blanket over her for the rest of the movie. But yeah.
So she saw her son die in a
vision,
and then
gave up her. No, her dying was just from projecting her voice to Ben one time and saying his name. Apparently, she distracted him that much just to get him killed and then healed.
Rey
so
heals
then,
him.
yeah. So Rey leaves after healing him. She's probably got a real lady boner at that point and takes his TIE fighter and goes to the planet where Luke was hiding. Now at this point, I'm going to spoil a little bit of Last Jedi for you. Before that, yeah, Han Solo, he's not a Force ghost. He didn't glow like the Force ghost. He was like an HD vision, basically. But like, I forgive you, son. Be a good boy. So the combination of remembering his dad and hearing his mom's voice, because of course when Leia died, they both felt it. Rey and Lo. They both felt it. They felt it deep. So Rey runs away to put herself into exile. And Ben has a revelation. I can be a real boy now. Throws his mask away and starts just acting like a regular dude, I guess.
Yeah.
Puts on a sweater.
Like everything he did before, like just it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, killing his dad, nothing. Well, any old men that he killed, you know he killed some babies
Children.
too.
Yeah, he killed children.
So
Oh, that's forgiven.
yeah, Rey goes to the planet where Luke was hiding and shit. She lights Kylo Ren's TIE fighter on fire, and she goes to throw her lightsaber into the fire. You know, her lightsaber, which was Luke's lightsaber, which was Anakin's lightsaber. And who catches that lightsaber right in the fire? Force Ghost Luke. So I said it might have, well, you probably heard that particular part of Last Jedi. But, I didn't know Force Ghosts could catch things, first of all.
Yeah, I thought Force Ghost.
I thought it was more of just like a pop up and talk type of thing.
Yeah, more like a
Yeah,
guy.
like if you really look into it, it's only really been like pop up and talk. But I mean, I guess whatever, dude.
For encouragement.
Each one of these Jedis are eventually gonna get stronger and stronger when you think of it.
Yeah. So he grabs the lightsaber, or he catches the lightsaber, tells her, basically says he was wrong for everything he did in the last movie. Another one of those little jabs at The Last Jedi. One of those, we're so sorry. I was wrong. You need to be in the fight, Rey. You need to take on the Emperor. The fucking Emperor? Are you kidding me? Why would you dig out a character like that who was definitely dead? He died twice.
There's no way her skill is that high to the Emperor. Even the Emperor after survived 3 sagas. Or 3, well, yeah. Dude.
Yeah, 3 goddamn trilogies.
Really?
And this bitch comes in.
This is a 90-year-old geriatric fuck.
You know, it's almost like, whoa, man.
Meanwhile, Poe, Rey and Finn, or Poe and Finn, they did some stuff. Because in order to decipher whatever was written on this Sith dagger, apparently the language of the Sith is the one thing that C-3PO can't read. Not allowed, at least. Otherwise, it'll reset him. So, of course, they have to hook him to some little alien that I swear to God was Redcorn incarnate. This thing was smaller than C-3PO's head, and his way of explaining what was going to happen if C-3PO read off the fucking Sith markings or whatever. Robot memory, go bye-bye. He had a higher pitched voice than that. So anyway, they do it, of course, because the mission's too important. Mm-hmm. Fuck you, 3PO. Like, of all the people to have memories, someone else that's been through all 3 goddamn trilogies, Anthony fucking Daniels, the C-3PO has been there all along. That's a lot of memory.
Wait, they wiped his fucking memory?
So that he could read the Sith dagger. His eyes turned red.
Ooh, I almost said a bad word. This stupid ass fucking dagger that's just the...
Mm-hmm. The little Goonie dagger. Yeah, the Goonie dagger.
Dude.
No, you know what's really great? They didn't even...
Did R2-D2 lose his fucking head? Did they just kill that guy to blow him up?
Honestly, R2 wasn't even really in the movie.
They walk up and just kick him over and just piss on him?
They could have in the background because he wasn't there. Obviously, the beach ball was the big... and some little cone beach ball.
The cone,
thing.
yeah. They added the cone.
That cone looked like it was made out of Pixar.
Dude, that cone looked like the first fucking, like the droids from the Phantom Menace, dude. The attack droids.
It reminded me of the damn, kind of with the noses and shit.
Yeah.
And the way it talked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an attack droid, man. Just with the wheel attached to it. Yeah, man. I don't fucking...
So the other characters go on some adventure stuff, too. They talk to people. That's it, really. They talk to people. They try to find a way to they eventually get C-3PO's memory back.
Yeah.
That's what R2 was there for. Was
to get his memory back.
yeah, that's literally all R2 did. Honestly, was hook himself up to C-3PO to give him back his memory that was stored in R2. But of course, they had to make it. They had to make it all emotional and shit.
They could have figured out a lot more shit if they just scanned all those memories.
Yeah. Was it they? Oh, there's also a scene where Chewbacca gets captured, and Rey as the ship's taking off, Rey grabs it with the Force, very Force Unleashed style. Yes.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
But then Kylo pulls up, and they start tug of warring in the air, or they're on the ground, but the ship's in the air, and they're tug of warring back and forth. And Rey's getting mad. She gets so mad, in fact, that lightning shoots from this little bitch's hand. Now, you know what happens when that lightning strikes that ship? It goes boom.
Poor Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Chewbacca dies. Not really. They found him on the transport ship. She exploded the wrong one.
Yeah. But why is she shooting lightning anyway? She's not that good.
No, I mean, they've been, where'd she learn how to fucking shoot lightning from her fingers, dude?
It was an accident. I didn't know you accidentally learned new powers that's not how it works. It's not superpowers.
I thought Anakin fucking had to
It's
learn
not a
from
mutation.
Palpatine.
Hmm?
I thought Anakin had to learn from Palpatine.
Yeah. And he couldn't even do it because of suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's rules to the Force sometimes.
I guess.
Apparently not anymore.
No, because the C-3PO and Chewbacca things were two examples of them trying to do something dramatic, but not having the balls to actually stand by it. You blow up a ship with Chewie on it. Oh wait, Chewie's on the next one. Of course, because they still had the Sith dagger. That's why Chewie had. That's the only reason Chewie survived, because he had the goddamn dagger. Had they separated him and the dagger? Bye bye, Chewie.
Yeah.
Woosah. Woosah. Okay, Corn, we're leading up to the finale now, yes? Mm-hmm. Alright. So, Rey, of course, she goes on to that little Death Star, has a little weird Death Star vision of a dark version of her that has fangs. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Fangs, yeah. You saw in the commercial her with the little double lightsaber that opens up. She looked like a goddamn Barbie doll playing cosplay. Yeah, that was just a vision, of course. The little weird folding staff lightsaber. That seems so unsafe. What if you have both sides lit up and you unfold it? I just don't see that being practical. But, she finds a little wayfinder so she can go to the Emperor and bring the fight his way. Alright, Corn, you ready?
Yeah. So I always heard that they were related. That was one of the things that Kylo Ren and Rey were related.
That was always I almost hoped it.
Me too. I always did want it too, dude. Like it was fucking Luke Skywalker's daughter, dude. That would have been cool.
So apparently, they never do explain straight up how Palpatine survived how he survived the explosion. Someone, I think, mentions the word clones, but that is it. There's no actual, he cloned himself. Mm-hmm. There's no actual sentence explaining it. So Rey gets to this same place. And of course, the Emperor is expecting her, as he was expecting Kylo. But with a twist. He was expecting Kylo and wanted to make a deal to have her killed. But then when she gets there, he says, I don't want to kill you. I want you to kill me. And take your place at the throne as Empress Palpatine.
Is it my granddaughter? I thought he said my granddaughter. Oh yeah, he said my granddaughter.
So who the fuck is his kid?
He said there might have been a clone. Who knows?
They didn't. There was no real explanation as to what
Who was his
her
kid?
parents
Her
were.
parents, where were they
It was
from?
just they just were hiding her from the Emperor
Dropped
the whole
her
time.
off.
That was their purpose in life.
Drop her off in that fucking...
And Jakku,
Yeah, abandon her in that planet.
they sold her to a goddamn junk dealer to hide her from the Emperor. Just in case stealing from the Luke and Leia storyline wasn't enough, we're gonna hide our baby from the powerful bad guy that she just happens to be related to. And because she's a Palpatine, that's why she's so powerful in the Force, and that's why lightning came from her. Apparently it's fucking hereditary. Lightning hands.
Dude, if it's hereditary, if it was,
They didn't actually
if it was
say
canon, Star Killer would be a oh shit. Star Killer would be the dad.
So,
Dude, fuck Star Wars, man.
are we on ridiculous yet? Are you realizing
This is getting so stupid. Like, I'm
love
picturing this
your
movie in my head,
reaction.
and like all this long ass dialogue of explaining this instead of how simple you're making it. You're giving me the cliff notes, and I appreciate that because this is bullshit. This is grade A beef bullshit that they're trying to sell here. Because it's like the fucking what the fuck?
Yeah.
So no one knows. Apparently, there might be a clone. Who's going on there? Okay, so. So now
the rebels are heavily outnumbered. Finn,
is she
Poe.
still on the light side of the Force?
Oh,
We'll get to
that's
that.
awesome. right
Because the
there.
rebellion has to start too. He's got a whole fleet, which means there's got to be some dog fighting, right? So their whole mission is to knock out because they're in such an outer reach place and such a weird gravitational pull is going on. These star destroyers need a tower like a GPS tower to tell them where to go and which way is which. So the whole plan is to take out this tower. As soon as they get there and start shooting anywhere near the tower, shut down the tower. There's a tower on one of the star destroyers. Which why wouldn't you use that in the first fucking place?
Yeah, it's not.
It's just an excuse to have to go to a floating star destroyer and have Finn and to have Finn ride a fucking horse thingy on top of a star destroyer on the outside. Oh my god, it's so cool. Except it's not. It was actually pretty lame, and that whole scene was useless. And Rose Tico almost fucked it up again. That little cunt, dude. I'm so sick of her. Not because she's Asian. She's actually... Don't even get me started on Asians. Plus, I already said you're... Okay, I'm not going to segue there because that just seems wrong. No, but there were
I understand you.
No,
but
fuck you. There were a
that's a weird
couple
way
points
to
in that
say
movie
it.
where I straight looked at Korn and said, "Shut up, Layla." Korn.
Yeah, that's gonna be her. She's only, shut up.
So that's just to show you that that's going on, and apparently, Lando tried to go out and find more people to join this rebellion, And I guess at some point he does. He shows up with like his own fleet, not like his fleet, but like just a ragtag fleet of crazy motherfuckers.
Whatever happened to Jar Jar?
Wait, are you? No, I'm surprised. Honestly,
Oh my god! I was like, wait, whoa, no way, he's coming in too.
No, I'm pretty sure he died out in the New Hope, bro.
So Kylo Ben gets to the place because he wants to help fight the Emperor. He has seen the light. He doesn't. Not only does he not have the mask, but he doesn't even have the cape or the weird like ninja looking fucking flak jacket thing that he had going on there. Looked like he was about to go fencing. He's just got a sweater on. And he doesn't have a lightsaber because Rey fucked his up or some shit. Yeah, I think she fucked it up. I don't know what she did to it. Something happened to it. So he gets there, and he's surrounded by his Knights of Ren. Which, totally overrated name. No, underrated name, overrated fucking reputation. They never did anything through the whole trilogy. But they're surrounding him, and they, none of them has a lightsaber, but they got, some cool blades or some shit.
Axes and shit.
Yeah. So him and Rey decide to have a conversation again. Because, she's about to fight the Emperor, and he's about to fight those guys. Well, she's not. The Emperor's telling her, kill me. Like, straight up, strike me down. Take your place at my throne. Rey lifts up her lightsaber over her head, as if to go in for a really killer strike. And her and Ben have this silent conversation. So, now they can have forced silent conversations. Back and forth, right?
No words, just looking?
So she nods. I mean, the whole time she's looking at the Emperor, but she nods because she can see him. And they know what they're doing. And so he nods. And he's getting ready for battle. He reaches his hand behind his back. She lifts her lightsaber a little bit higher. Comes back empty-handed. He pulls her lightsaber out from behind his back.
I think somebody tried clapping.
She teleported her fucking lightsaber to him.
Somebody tried clapping, dude.
Somebody did try clapping like, oh my god! And was shut down by the silence of the rest of the theater like, you shut the fuck up. Oh, serious? But she's got Leia's lightsaber too. Mm-hmm. Remember we told you Leia had a lightsaber? And Luke gave it to her. So she busts out that one.
Is it pink?
No. The hilt, I think, is pink.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the blade is blue,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Dude.
Yes, I know that is important.
Dude, I'm so sorry I'm going to be wasting money on this in 2 days. Like,
no,
I feel very bad.
No, your kid will love it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's one of those, like, it's like...
The kid's going to love it.
There's things in life where you hate shit. And it sounds like I'm just going to fucking hate this. Because, like, I'm already... I'm getting mad. I haven't even seen it. It's one of those situations. Like, it's hard to go into a movie and want to appreciate it in any version of way if you're already mad. And especially from where, like, I'm already pissed off at Last Jedi. I've already seen enough of that to where I'm done with that shit. I'm going to watch it, but it's still one of those, like, you have to watch it because they don't consider Legends real anymore, which is stupid because that shit's all over what we're talking about here.
Yes.
God damn it.
So it gets better. Kylo Ren,
My
of course.
groin hurts.
Kylo Ben, of course, defeats his Knights of Ben. And then he goes into the room where, the Emperor and his granddaughter are about to face off. Because he had a couple red stormtrooper cronies that she had to take on. She takes them on, of course, and her and Kylo Ben are standing there ready to face the Emperor together. And he says, stand together, die together. And he realizes that they have a force bond. I don't know how he realizes it, but somehow he realizes it and is able to drain the life force from both of them. Leaving them both basically dead, unconscious, hurt. Convenient to stay down for a couple of minutes while we look up in the sky. Because the Emperor pulls the most badass part of the movie. The one part that I will give all props and glory to. This son of a bitch looks through a hole in this goddamn building or whatever cave he's in. Sees the war going on in the air. Fleet on fleet. And unleashes the lightning. Basically from underground to the entire fucking sky. Which, it was a spectacle.
So it's like reverse what happens when it's a thunderstorm from sky to floor, it's floor to sky.
Yeah. Basically disabling all the damn rebel ships. They're all just, I can't see where I'm going because my radar don't work and my engines are failing and oh my god, we're gonna die.
But
yeah. And they're falling from the sky and Let alone the fact that Rey basically blew one up with a fucking quick lightning strike. He's sustaining the shit too. Unlimited power.
It wasn't like Thor, dude. I just hit her with the biggest thunder in the history of thunder. It wasn't like that, dude. This was like, bah! Just holding it like that, dude. It was crazy.
I'm sorry for getting off topic for 1 second, because that was like the greatest line in Thor.
Faster with some thunder.
I just hit her with the most that's ever been thunder.
Biggest thunderbolt in the history of thunder.
So of course, her and Ben, they get up, they go in for the kill. Kylo gets blown away by just force push. Looked like it broke his back down here. Rey grabs the other lightsaber. She's got 2 of them now. And all that... God damn it. Get it together, lungs. All that force lightning that was reaching ships high in the sky gets directed right at her. Both hands. She simply holds up the 2 lightsabers in an X and walks towards them with it.
So you're trying to tell me the power crystals that are inside of Luke and Leia's fucking...
Enough to repel lightning that can reach the skies.
And the heavens.
Because, like, the lightning that he was doing before was just piss poor little shit, dude.
Yeah,
like, when he got Mace Windu...
Me.
He was just playing.
Shit.
That wasn't shit, dude.
He could have used one finger for that.
But he had to use both hands. So you're telling me later on down the line...
When he's old.
Exactly. When he, like...
And dead, basically.
Because something tells me Yoda, like, midlife was probably actually way better than Yoda in...
Young.
Yeah, almost death. Or young.
Well, when he drained their life power, his eyes went back yellow. He got his sight back. And, yeah, I think that's what helped him unleash the lightning. But he's aiming it at Rey with her X. She just walks towards him a few steps and he just melts. Like, actually fucking melts.
Like an overpower of his own power?
I guess so. Instead of leaving him scarred and deformed, it just melted him. I think he kind of exploded a little too. And then she just... this happens, you know. Of course, the battle in the sky is being, you know, now it's being won by the rebels. They've destroyed the command ships, the towers. And they're basically just cleaning house up there. So Rey she's done this X thing. She's melted and possibly exploded the Emperor. You know, he's dead for good now. Because of an X. And she just dies. She just dies, like eyes stuck open and everything. Kylo Ben comes crawling up. It hurts. I think my nose is too big. I'm inhaling too much dirt. This close to the ground. He picks up her lifeless body. He holds on to it for a little bit as he adjusts himself. Like, for a good 10 seconds there, me and Corn were both thinking he was about to fuck that corpse. It looked like one of those, man. Like he was about to... Remember Child of God?
Yeah.
It looked like he was about to pull one of those with Rey's dead body. But it's a Disney movie, so of course he does he repays the favor. Mm-hmm. He brings her back to the life. He heals her with the Force. What wound he was healing, I have no idea, because she had not a mark on her.
Bitch never got hurt.
I don't even think she broke a sweat, honestly.
Never got cut either.
Mary Sue.
Wait, so he kills the bitch and then heals her.
Kylo?
Oh.
Yeah, the Emperor's
Dead.
Her doing an X on the Emperor's
Just
lightning
killed him
But Kylo Ben survived his pushback, his force pushback. So he comes crawling up, cuddles with her body in a creepy way. Force heals her.
No,
She wakes up. Yeah. She wakes up, gives him a big old smooch.
Yeah, they kiss. Kylo and Rey.
And then he dies. Why she didn't try to bring him back to life and they just keep going that back and forth until eventually they both are like, they're both half alive. That's a good enough.
Yeah, she was selfish. She was like, "Fuck no, I'm not gonna sacrifice it back to you."
Yeah, it was like it
That was a
like
horrible kiss. Yeah, fuck him.
It was like she accepted a drink from an ugly man and shit at the club. Just like, bye. Thanks for the free drink.
Dude, that's so fucked up. Because that's one of those situations. Would it wind up working out? Because what would be pretty much the most circumstantial evil having a light kid in a way, like grandkid or whatever, and then the most light shit having a dark kid, if they swapped, it would be finally peace.
I don't know.
Like or at least that's the way my math would add up in that situation. Like
But Disney
if you
wasn't
work it that way. But if you're just gonna kill, like, no, fuck Kylo, like he's dead, fuck this.
Yeah.
That doesn't, like, what?
Oh, they're not done shitting on us yet.
Does he come back as a Force Ghost?
Huh?
Does he come back as a Force Ghost?
No.
I think.
But he does disappear as soon as he dies.
What?
Like Obi-Wan did.
Oh, okay.
And then
Oh,
simultaneously, they cut to Leia's body that's had the blanket over it the whole time. Disappears. So she died, and then like a week later, I guess she became one with the Force.
What? Yeah, what the fuck? That one doesn't make any sense at all. Like,
Yoda disappeared right away.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan disappeared right away. Kylo disappeared right away.
Oh, I guess Qui-Gon, they burned him.
Yeah, they did.
So...
And Vader they burned, even though they didn't finish burning, obviously.
But if you look at it, Qui-Gon and, like, Princess Leia never once met.
No.
So how did she know? Like, you know.
Well, yeah. They said Luke trained her.
Trained her.
So she waits a week and then floats
Yeah.
away. Like Qui-Gon, I don't even think they had to wait a week. They got him back to fucking that planet super quick, light speed, and burned his ass.
Yeah.
I mean, well, if they could have just waited a week, they could have just waited.
Yep. Somehow a week later, that's when she was approved. So this is...
She did something fucked up, dude. It was like the Jabba the Hutt thing.
Oh, shut up.
So they're all celebrating. You know,
So hot.
they're back on whatever planet their fucking rebel base has been on. They're all celebrating. Oh my god damn it! I forgot to tell you. Luke's Force Ghost also lifted his X-wing out of the water. It was very dramatic, very reminiscent of Empire when, you know, Yoda did it as a fucking live thing. You know, not something dead lifting up a fucking heavy ship.
Yeah, that's not. They're not like they're not premonitions.
Now, through the whole movie, they're saying she's the best pilot, the best fighter and shit. She never shoots one goddamn thing. And the reason why I bring those two things up in that order is because they had the goddamn gall, the goddamn nerve, the goddamn disrespect to call that bitch by Luke's fucking call sign. Red 5.
For who?
Rey.
Rey?
Because she was flying in his X-wing.
He curved the bullet.
He curved a bullet indeed with the Force.
Mm-hmm.
As a farmer.
What? God damn it, dude.
As a fucking farmer. But she gets Red 5. And she never shot one thing down with a ship in that movie.
She was just a pilot. She was always a pilot.
She just flew.
It was always
Yeah, they said she was a good pilot, but I'm talking about in Rise of Skywalker.
yeah, nothing.
Yeah, because even in Force Awakens, she didn't kill anything. She just flew.
But yeah, Finn was the one shooting things.
Yep.
And Chewie.
So they're They're back on their planet celebrating, you know. You see a nice little lesbian couple, you know, kissing, embracing in the celebration. And I'm not saying that to be mean or anything. No, I'm just saying, like, it was a subtle inclusion, but it was one of those, like, hey, look at that.
They're sneaking it in everywhere.
Why would you need that?
It's not, it's whatever.
Get used to it. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
But, like, the Navy coming home kissing his gal.
They bust out little Maz Kanata. You remember the little
little guy.
Yeah,
the little girl, little thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And while everybody's celebrating, she comes up to Chewie with a goddamn medal. Yeah, remember there was a big stink about New Hope. Chewie didn't get a medal.
Yeah.
She comes up with one of those medals. Here you go, Chewie. Like, he needs your fucking approval now. He has fought 2 rebellions. Bitch,
3?
back off. 2.
You wasn't in the first one?
No.
The Clone Wars?
Yes,
the Clone Wars wasn't a rebellion.
Still a war.
Yeah, but it's not a rebellion.
Motherfucker.
Talk about recently, motherfucker.
But either way, dude, that's one of those, like, that's cool that they did that. But no, he doesn't.
It was unnecessary. So Rey goes to Tatooine.
She want to kill sand people?
She goes to Luke's goddamn old house. The old moisture farm. She buries Luke and Leia's lightsabers. Oddly, it seemed like it was like right next to where fucking Anakin's mom was buried, but she had no way of knowing that. Mm-hmm. And as she's burying these lightsabers, she pulls out her lightsaber. She made her own finally. You know, after all the battling and shit's done. And she lights it up, and it's yellow. Somehow, in the middle of that desert, somebody sneaks up on her. Yeah. Who are you? My name's Rey. Rey what? None of your goddamn business.
Seriously? She said it?
No, she didn't say none of your goddamn business. I wish she had. What do you think she said?
Skywalker.
It ain't Palpatine. She ain't gonna brag about that one. Before she does, though, she looks off to the side because she's trying to think. Do I say I'm Palpatine or am I just Rey? You know what she sees? Force Ghost Luke and Force Ghost Leia standing next to each other. Smiling like a couple of creepers.
They have no relation to her.
Yeah. Go ahead and use our last name. I mean, we built up a legacy and you just kind of killed our son twice, but whatever. Take our last name too since you killed him.
You kissed him, so you have the last name now.
Yeah. Did you let him fuck you?
No? Oh.
You should have brought him back to, can you just like force pump? She force pumps him. That would have been disgusting. That's just nasty. But now I'm just like picturing it like, okay, a chick that's powerful in the force, she can jerk you off without even touching it, dude. Like,
I don't appreciate that. There's no human connection, goddammit.
Fuck that, dude. You put your fucking hands up like you're fucking under arrest or something like that and just watch your dick fucking... Whoa!
No, then that's gonna be creepy. Because you're just like, it's working itself.
No, it gets creepy when you master the force, and if you could do that shit, because then it's worse, because then you're just standing there, like, in front of the mirror or some shit, and spraying the mirror without touching your dick, and just, yeah. Looks like I got jerked off by a ghost.
Unlimited power.
So all in all, yes, they attempted to apologize for Last Jedi. They attempted to act like they could just set things right. But I think the damage was too deep on Last Jedi. The disrespect was too deep. Not only with the movie itself, but with the fact that Disney let Rian Johnson go around calling Star Wars fans man babies because they didn't like his movie. And that happened to be like the nicest thing. Everyone else got called racist, misogynistic, sexist. whatever else you can think of. Homophobic. So yeah, the moral of the story is, if you're gonna make a trilogy, try to have a plan for the whole trilogy. Maybe not just let some asshole come in and wing it when you've got one of the most lucrative properties in the fucking world. As far as fucking media is concerned, fucking mainstream, you know what I mean? Star Wars, we were saying before, Star Wars should be a fucking money printing machine. Nothing but cash coming in. Nothing but. And Disney has proven that fucking, they've proven that people will speak with their wallets. Nerds, it has to have been hard as fuck for nerds to like skip certain Star Wars movies. At first, I felt weird not watching Rogue One.
Fuck that.
I didn't feel weird not watching Solo. I was like, nah, I didn't want that. Didn't need it. But yeah, to end on a positive note though, I have seen some of The Mandalorian, and that looks like Disney's new direction. Like their way of learning from the mistakes is, let's just stick to shorter things. Stories that don't have to affect the Skywalker family. Because obviously, they still fucking matter to fans.
Yeah, dude, because I'm 5 episodes in on that one now. Still need to watch 6 and 7, but that shit's good.
Yeah. I saw 25 minutes of the first episode and was like, yeah, I love it.
I mean, everyone already knows if you've been on any version of social media, they got Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
First of all, that's really all you need. Just to be interested instantly. Because, let's be real, not too many people actually, like, if they've seen the new ones, they don't know so much about the whole Fett, like, family, and then Mandalorians with that. But it's one of those situations, and that's a good draw, people. Look at a little green baby. It's 50 years old.
But yeah, well, hell, we're almost at the hour and a half mark. That's the way you do it. You couldn't just cut it off when we're talking Star Wars. But yeah, I hope you understand our frustration with this hate review and our love for the Star Wars property as it is, as it was, as it could be. Disney made a big mistake when they decanonized a lot of legend shit. A lot of shit.
That's because they realized they fucked up by saying, oh yeah, that doesn't count anymore. Because then they're like, oh fuck, okay, well this counts, but this doesn't count. And realistically, I think they'll find out that they're going to need to just say, no, okay.
It all counts.
Yeah, it all counts.
It's all canon, or they're going to have to make it re-canonize it by making their own shit with it. You know, and if you're going to decanonize a character like Revan, you have to, the only way to, you know, you either have to completely undo the decanonization, or you better start coming out with some goddamn Revan shit, and you better not change a goddamn thing about it.
Yeah, because if you look at it, he has both sides, dude. There was a Jedi Master version and a Sith Lord version.
Yeah. And even a fucking Grey Jedi-esque. Yeah. But, this is probably one of the nerdiest episodes we've had as far as Star Wars is concerned. And, yeah, New Year's, happy, whatever.
Happy Merry New Year. Christmas.
Yeah, we don't have any resolutions this year, I don't think. Not for the podcast. If we told you that, then it wouldn't surprise you when we did it.